Why do we act? And what is acting? They say that acting is just playing pretend. But if we pretend that we are acting, then we must acting stop and living begin. Acting is fear, and fear is awful, because the things we feel we cannot control. Stare into the void, embrace the darkness, because there's darkness within every goal. I am a professional actor, a member of the Screen Actors Guild. I hope you do not find it frightening to know that some monsters cannot be killed. Acting is hell, and hell is on earth. This life is a nightmare, this is calling birth. This is a mess, and I am your teacher, so tell me, how do you play a monster research?
Ratliff, and this is Connor Ratliff presents the acting class. I'm a professional actor. Welcome, please don't be frightened. It is almost Halloween, and because of the time of year it is, I thought it would be appropriate for this class to have a special focus, and we are going to be talking about acting in the horror genre. I have never been cast in a horror film. I have never acted in anything in the horror genre for money. Is it really that different than any other kind of acting? It's a fair question. I was trained to be an actor on 2 continents, North America and Europe. I did play a confirmed sociopath on the Amazon Prime original series, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. And I have done various Halloween-themed shows for fun. I want to ask a question of the audience gathered here today. How many people here identify as actors? How many of you identify as non-actors? Most of you. I want to talk to a non-actor. Who here who is not an actor is willing to talk to me for a moment? Yes. You're the one who walked in front of me as the show was beginning.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. You were frightened. I saw you. You were right over here in the darkness. Standing here. Did you have a beverage? Why were you late? Why were you coming in?
I was getting a beverage.
You were getting a beverage, and then your worst fear was realized. There is no way to my seat. Now, you could have sat here. Why did you decide? Had you already claimed that seat?
I had. My stuff.
Your stuff is there. It's a perfect storm. Are you here alone?
No.
Him.
Yeah.
Me.
You were safe. But you were alone. Did you see her standing there?
I did, and she just had to figure it out herself.
Oh. There's always one of you in horror. There is a reason why in many horror movies the woman is the last one left alive. No one helped her, but she had to make it through on her own. Standing here in the darkness. Was it just a beverage for you?
No, it was beverage for him as well.
Oh my God. Oh my God. May I ask, what is your relationship to one another?
We're married.
Married.
Oh, yeah.
You held up the ring as if I doubted you. All right. How long have you been married?
4 months.
4 months. This is fresh. Have you ever experienced something like this? Separated? Him unwilling to help you? Because he could have been here. Oh, that's my wife. That's my wife. Please, to our seats. You think in a million years you would ever have done that? Be honest.
It would have never occurred to me to interrupt the show.
That's right. Yeah. The show to you in that moment was more important than your marriage, than your wife. She had a beverage for you. Her stuff was here. She had to make this journey. And you did it despite the fact that you were terrified. Ultimately, horror is just a genre. It's still about wants and needs. She wanted to sit with her husband. She needed her stuff. She didn't want to sit there all alone at the side with 2 drinks, one of which was not for her. In a way, this would have been the true nightmare. Can you imagine? What is your first name, husband? Dave. What would you have thought if you just saw the chilling sight of, what's your first name, wife? Margaret and Dave. Dave and Margaret, the chilling tale of 2 newlyweds separated by theater. And etiquette. Theater etiquette tears apart their marriage. She sits there with 2 beverages alone. He sits there with stuff that doesn't belong to him except by law. Stuff that belongs to her. Parched as hell. He watches his wife as she drinks her beverage and then his. Fuck it. What did he ever do for her anyway? I got the drinks. Why couldn't we have done that together as a couple? Why? Who made the choice, I'll ask? Who made the choice? Did you volunteer? You said, I'll go get us some drinks. You said, I'll go get the seats. No, but you already had your stuff here. You had been in this room.
She got the spot.
Oh my
I went to the
gosh.
bathroom. I came
Oh.
back.
She got the spot. She gets the drinks. You're in that bathroom. Feed to your own needs. Dave.
I'm sorry.
Dave. I hate to make you the villain, but you did it to yourself.
She offered all these things. This wasn't.
Oh, don't give me that, Dave. She did it to herself. She offered these things. Dave and Margaret, Margaret and Dave. The terror of it all. Only 4 months in, and look where they are. Laughing now. But this is not the last time you will be faced with a choice. Margaret, you are a hero. You did everything tonight. Dave. Whose idea was it to come to this show, Dave? I was going to give you that. I thought for certain an improv comedy show with just one white guy? That's it? This had Dave written all over it.
I suggest we come a different time.
A different time?
Yeah, well,
Why a different time?
we both enjoyed it, and we suggested alternatively.
We go back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't shared with you my most personal connection. I know some Daves. But my mother's name is Margaret. That's enough from these two. No applause, please. During the show, there shall be no applause. If you feel the need to hit yourself, do it on your legs. Do it this, do this. Never this. I want to talk to an actor now. Someone who identifies as an actor. I see you put your hand up. Was that on purpose? Yes, you. You are an actor. What is your first name?
Danielle.
Danielle. The first two letters are the same as Dave's. What are you frightened of as an actor? What scares you, Danielle?
Oh,
If it's nothing, just say so. Perhaps you are the courageous type.
I can't think of anything that I'm scared of.
You can't
I
think.
get nervous during auditions.
You get nervous during auditions. When was the last audition that you felt truly nervous in? Because we're in a self-tape era. Do you get nervous doing self-tapes?
No.
No. But going to a space.
Audition, I get nervous because I'm talking to a stranger and I never know if it's going to be great. But that's the only thing.
Right. So what are you scared of when you are auditioning? Because auditions are a legitimate thing to be frightened of. You are putting yourself out there. And again, you've identified these are usually strangers. The most frightening kind of person in the world is a stranger. The name itself is horrific. Stranger. Danielle, think of an audition experience that truly terrified you. What's the one that comes to mind? The most frightening audition. It can be that the experience was frightening or that the lead up to the audition was what was frightening.
So, I had an audition where it poured rain from the time that I got out of the subway until I got into the building, and I was just fully drenched. And I had to go in and do my audition like that, but everyone who came into the building before me and after me somehow missed this rain. So completely drenched, and it was insane.
There are few things more frightening in this world than the wrath of God. Everyone else was dry. You were the only wet one. It looked as though you had done it to yourself. What was the audition for, Danielle?
Honestly, I don't remember.
All you remember is that the universe conspired to make you look ridiculous. Did you say anything? Some fun banter?
Well, I tried to explain why I was so wet. But
You tried to explain. They didn't understand. Well, I'm sorry. What fell from the sky? You expect me to believe that thousands upon thousands of tiny pellets of water, droplets, fell from the sky? We've been seeing people all afternoon. They have been as dry as a bone. And yet you do not seem as though you are lying. Is this some sort of trick? Are you trying to demonstrate what a good actor you are? By concocting a story that is clearly untrue based on all evidence we've seen. Every other person who has auditioned has been dry, and you are wet. You say it has rained. And I find it hard to believe that. And yet your conviction, there's something stirring in it. There is an aspect of truth that I cannot deny. If you could tell me what it is you have just auditioned for, the role is yours. But if you cannot, then I'm sorry. All your effort, all your chicanery has been for nothing. No idea what you just auditioned for. You have a perfect memory of what happened in the outdoors before you came in here, but you do not remember what you auditioned for. My God! You must think we are the saddest fools in show business. And yes, I cannot but applaud for the story you have sold here today. I want to talk to another non-actor. That's enough from you, Danielle. A non-actor. Yes, you are not an actor.
No.
Why not? What are you? What are money or do you not need money? Are you not human? What are you, sir? Tell me. A software engineer. What kind of software? And what is your first name?
Michael.
Michael.
And JavaScript.
Michael what?
Michael's my name. JavaScript is what I work.
Michael is your name. And apropos of I don't know what, JavaScript is the kind of software that you work with on, at, what word? When you are software working, when you are engineering software, are you at it? Are you around it? Are you in it? Michael, we got off on the wrong foot. What are you afraid of, Michael? What do you fear? What is to be afeared in the realm of software in 2025? What is something that chills you to the bone about your industry?
AI.
What about it?
A lot of people are trying to force it into a lot of jobs.
A lot of people are trying to force it into a lot of jobs, but surely they'll never be able to replace software engineers. Michael, an AI can't do what you do. Is this what you tell your higher-ups? An AI can't do what I do. What do they say when you say that to them, Michael? Because I know you've said something like this to someone in a position of authority, yes? The human touch, that's what software needs. I know that this industry can be cold. What's the first name of a superior that you've had this kind of conversation with, Michael? Rob. The name is a verb. In all my years, I have never heard a better name for the men at the top. Rob. My name is Rob. He's confessing. Oh, Rob, can't you see that what I do here cannot be done by a machine? I work with machines, yes? Yes? Rob, please. What we do here cannot be done by soulless beings. Artificial intelligence. Just look at the words, Rob. Artificial, not real, Rob. I'm real. Rob, feel me, Rob. Feel my arm. It's real. You can never do this to an AI. What's an argument that you make, Michael, to Rob? What's something that you say?
It can't really
Don't.
make decisions.
Can I tell you something, Michael? I'm going to give you an acting note. That was robotic. It can't make decisions. You sound like the very robots that are trying to threaten your livelihood. Rob says, convince me, Michael. Because I have all of these exciting developments that I think are going to change the world. I think everything's going to be better. Michael, I think everything's going to be better. Give me one argument, Michael. It can't make decisions. I know you're not an actor, Michael, and so I'm not going to be too tough on you. I need to hear the passion in your voice. When you talk to Rob next, don't be afraid to show that you are imperfect. Because these AI, what's the word you use other than AI? The machine learning, what are some other terms? Agents?
Yeah.
These agents, they're imperfect in their own ways, right? They give the appearance that they are not sloppy, but they are very sloppy. But they are not sloppy the way that a human is sloppy. Are you sloppy, Michael? I'm sloppy. I'm a sloppy person. Are you sloppy? Because AI does slop. But it's not real slop. For real slop, you need a person. AI slop it's clean, it's shimmering, it's not real slop. I feel like in a way we've given them too human a word. Because we think it's repulsive, slop. It's not a word that is normally a term of endearment. Oh, thanks for the slop. Hey, this looks pretty sloppy. We think by giving them a pejorative term like that we've heard them, but the AI has taken it and used it against us because, if anything, the word slop makes them seem human, and they are not human, are they, Michael? What does Rob say to you? What's his main argument when you say, it can't make decisions? What does Rob say to you, Michael?
Well, maybe you can make people productive.
Maybe. Maybe it can make people more productive. That's what Rob says. And Michael, you might be right about that it can't make decisions, but that's what I'm here for. I don't need you making decisions. I make decisions. You're fired, Michael. Oh, you like decisions so much. You like decisions so much. How about that? How about that for a decision? Why don't you clean up your stuff? Oh, no, we'll have security do it. No, we'll have a robot do it. We'll have a robot do it. We'll have a robot do it. They'll do a really good job, and if they don't, who cares? They're a robot. They're perfect. Even if they're not perfect. Do you like Rob, Michael? He's okay. He's not bad. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's just misguided. He doesn't understand, right? Rob doesn't understand. What are we going to do about the AI, Michael? What do we do when we face our fears? Is there anything that can stop them? Is there anything? Margaret faced her fear. Look at her. She's sitting happily with her husband. The horror movie was over there. But life goes on. What is the happy ending for your horror movie? Or does it have one? Do the machines win, Michael? I want to know the ending. What do you don't know? That's terrifying, the unknown. What do you think? What do you believe in your heart? It pumps blood, Michael. What do you feel in your heart? A machine can never do this. I mean, it can do this. It can do basic percussion. Perfect percussion. Absolutely perfect. How does it end, Michael? What are you going to do to put an end to the rise of the machines? Anything? Michael! What are you going to do? Name one thing we can do. Is there something? Should I be doing something? Michael, should I be doing something? I don't know anything about software. I bought a burnable Blu-ray disc drive. I can't burn a Blu-ray. It won't work. It keeps giving me an error message. What do I do, Michael? I bought it. I hooked it up. I thought, great. I bought a bunch of discs. They're on a spindle. I put the discs in. It won't author the discs, Michael. Is it a software error or is it a hardware error? It's something in me, Michael. I'm imperfect. Michael, help me. What do I do?
It's hard to write Blu-rays.
It's hard. You're damn right I haven't been able to do one. A waste of money. It's a total waste of money. Why is it so hard to write Blu-rays, Michael? This is my horror. I bought this thing. I'll make a bunch of Blu-rays. Nothing. I haven't made one functional Blu-ray. Not even one that'll just play in the Blu-ray drive. It just burns them, and then it's like a useless disc because I've ruined the disc, but it's not a functioning Blu-ray, Michael. What do I do? Michael, is this a software issue or a hardware issue? What do I do, Michael?
Maybe too many audio commentaries?
Oh, my God. We're done, Michael. Michael's made a reference I won't even explain. He played exactly into my fear that this show won't be appealing to a broader audience. Never explain what it means. I'm sorry, blame Michael. He's only human. I need to talk to an actor. Is there an actor over here? An actor. Is there even one actor over? Yes, you're an actor. Yes. What is your first name? Cameron. What is your most recent role?
I'm on Broadway right now.
Impressive. But think about it. Think about what he just said. I'm on Broadway right now. It can't be true. How are you here? Cameron, how are you on Broadway right now? It's 8:55. What on Broadway allows you to be here now? It's Wednesday evening for a second I thought, oh, maybe it's Monday. Monday is when Broadway is dark, but it's not. It's Wednesday. I think if I go back over there again, Cameron will not be there. I really believe that right now. He is not there. That he told me the truth. I'm on Broadway right now. Did an actor named Cameron in a Broadway production die? On stage. And he is now cursed to haunt smaller venues within the same borough. Far, far from Broadway. He doesn't even know he's dead. What's the last thing you remember before you were here?
Being on stage this afternoon.
You were on stage this afternoon for a matinee.
Yes.
You have the evening off. All right. Cameron, your answer has given me great relief. I was genuinely frightened. Do you mind sharing what production you are currently in, Cameron? What you were in this afternoon for the matinee?
The Outsiders.
The Outsiders. Or the West Side Story thing, it's the same. It's you got your sleeves rolled up,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
You got your comb.
Absolutely.
What's that? Fighting in a small town, right?
Totally.
What frightens you, Cameron? As an actor.
Oh,
As an actor, what frightens you? Because it seems like you're at the top of the heap.
no.
No, you don't think so? Let me explain how the heap works. Heap is very big. The top is vast. I mean, the heap at the bottom is huge, and most of us are somewhere lower down in the heap. There is a point that I refer to as the top of the heap. That you could be at the top of the heap, and still there's other people who are a little bit higher on the heap. But I would say that if you're on Broadway, and you're working as an actor, you've reached that level that is basically the plateau that arrives at sort of a point where the people that you think are above you are at. Because I'm assuming you said, oh, no, I'm not at the top of the heap. You don't think you're at the top of the heap, Cameron, right?
No.
Do you want to be at the top of the heap? That's a healthy attitude. Cameron, it's not great at the very top of the heap. I know this not because I've been there. I will never be there. No, it's okay. It's okay. I've talked to people who are at the top of the heap, and they're not necessarily any happier than people who are just at the regular top, the people who are at the tippy top. They say it's lonely at the top. Have you ever heard that expression, Cameron?
Yeah.
Loneliness. Dave and Margaret don't feel lonely. You lie, everyone feels lonely at some point. Even sometimes when we're together, it's the loneliest of all. Is there anyone here who can claim to have never experienced loneliness? If you say this, I will have to ask you to leave. Because you are some sort of non-human creature here to doom us. Loneliness is part of what makes us human, Cameron. What is something that scares you as a person? What is something that scares you as an actor? I want to know these two things.
As a person,
As a person.
spiders.
Spiders. Don't like spiders. Too many legs?
Too many.
Too many legs. Fewer legs, you're okay with them. Fewer legs, are you okay with spiders?
Well, they're not a spider.
That's what I'm saying. If, let's say a spider has either been born with fewer legs or had an injury of some sort, and now they have 2 legs and 2 front arms that they...
Less.
You're not as scared of a 4-legged spider.
No.
What about a 1-legged spider that's sort of like still coming for you? Is that frightening? You're not frightened by a 1-legged tarantula that's still somehow coming for you. I think I'm frightened by that. What's something as an actor? Now, as an actor, have you ever had to play someone who's not afraid of spiders?
No, not yet.
Would you not? No, not yet. But you have plans, so that's one of the things you're gonna do. Your character's best friend is a real spider. Maybe would that be a good, if you got offered a movie role in which you played someone whose best friend was a non-CGI spider?
I don't think I could do that.
You do, as an actor or as a person? You're on Broadway, Cameron. You're a Broadway actor. You know your limits, and normally that's something I encourage, but this is Halloween. The one time of year when we must push past our limits, past our fears, we must face them. My best friend is a spider. He's only got 4 legs, but I love him. He's fucking huge. He got this weird growth. Doctor says it's terminal, but well, I said, can we operate? Can we get this weird thing removed? Doctor says it might kill him to remove it. I said, well, then we keep it. Oh, man. I remember when you was a little baby. Yeah. Babies. little baby spider. Oh. I remember the day that Mommy and Daddy brought you home and said, we can't afford a dog. We can't afford a cat, Cameron. But your dad knows somebody at the zoo. And they got too many spiders at the zoo. So they let you have the biggest one. It was too big. He was too big to cage. He outgrew it, even though he's just a little baby. But he was born so big about a week ago. And I said, you take him home to your boy. And first time I set eyes on you, I said, I love you. I'm going to name you Sam the Spider. And I would beg my parents, said, let me sleep with him. I want to go sleep with him in my arms every night. And every night, it's been the same since then. And I remember the one night where I must have held you too tight, Sam. I woke up to the sound of your screams and legs everywhere. I said, oh no. I remember my dream. I was picking flowers. I was picking flowers, but they weren't flowers, Sam. They weren't flowers. They were your legs! I was picking your legs, Sam! And I woke up and I looked you in the eye, Sam, and you looked so scared. You looked so scared because you knew it wasn't me. It was just me and my nightmares, the me and my dreams. And I promise you, I said, Sam, I promise you I will never sleep again. That was 3 weeks ago. And I haven't been to sleep. I haven't been to sleep in 3 weeks. Because I don't want to do what I know that I'm capable of. I know that the me that I am when I go to sleep can do monstrous things. I don't want to do that to my best friend. I don't want to do it to my friend. Cameron, you're telling me that if you were offered a plum role like that, it is everything. That role has everything, Cameron.
A lot of range, yeah.
Lot of range. You don't think you could learn? You haven't worked with a difficult co-star? You don't think you could learn to work with a spider, Cameron?
Maybe Sam, yeah.
Maybe Sam. That's it. That's my Cameron. That's the Cameron who's going to go back on stage tomorrow night? Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
A morning show?
Noon.
Noon. All right. I don't consider noon morning, but we are actors. Yeah. So tomorrow, another matinee. You don't like working in the evenings? Well, it's not up to you.
We have 2 tomorrow.
You're going to perform twice tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, Cameron, break a leg. I want to talk to another non-actor. Yes, you are not an actor.
Yes, I'm not an actor.
Why not?
It's just never been a I did improv classes, but I know you don't consider that acting.
No,
So.
it is acting, but I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
What do you do? And what's your first name?
I'm John.
John.
And I'm a psychiatrist. I've talked to you about that before already. I actually had a specific scary thing to tell you about. It's scary for me and also scary for actors.
You came here to scare me, John? All right, go ahead. What's so scary? John, what's so scary?
I was almost a teenage film critic.
How? How were you almost a teenage film critic?
So my high school, my film production teacher knew a director who had done a Kevin Spacey movie, but
wow, this just got a lot scarier.
So
For the teenage film critic.
Kevin Spacey movie where he was playing Scott Ruth.
Yes.
So even scarier.
All right.
Apparently.
Is this a movie that happened?
Swimming with Sharks.
Swimming with Sharks, yes. That's him playing Scott Rudin.
Yeah.
It's him and Frank Whaley, yes.
Yes.
All right.
So that director knew my film production teacher.
The director knew your film production teacher.
Yes, and he came to our high school to audition teenagers, high school students, to be in a teenage Siskel and Ebert type show.
The film production director came to the high school looking for
The
teenagers, not Kevin Spacey.
No, yeah, the director of Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey's director was
Yes.
sent to the high school
Yes.
to find teenagers. Congratulations. Genuinely frightening. Was that the end of the story?
That was not where I considered this going, but.
All right. Well, no. Where is this going?
So I went to the audition, which was just a guy with a camcorder in an office. I know. In a classroom. I'm sorry, in a classroom.
All right. An empty classroom.
Yes.
A man with a camcorder.
Yes.
You're a teenager.
Yes.
And what's he looking for?
Just talk about a recent movie that you saw and tell me about what you liked or didn't like.
Yeah. So this was the film's production manager.
This was the director.
The director of the film.
The director of the guy, the Kevin Spacey director, came to our high school.
Kevin Spacey's director comes to the high school
Yes.
with a video camera,
Yes.
says, I need an empty room for teenagers. Come in here one at a time, and I want to talk to them about what they like.
Yes.
What's the film, and what did you say? What was the film? Hold on, let me record. What, do you remember what you said you liked?
No specific. I remember I talked about Erin Brockovich.
Erin Brockovich, she's a hero. She's a hero. We brought this water in from where the water is poisoned. I couldn't remember the full line. That is not. It's more elegant. That's poison water. We brought it in for you. You said Erin Brockovich, and what did he say?
So, I don't remember what he said. He probably asked me what I liked about it.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, being a teenage boy, it's not a movie I would normally go see.
You said this.
Something like that.
You said, I'm a teenage boy. I would not normally
I didn't
see
say specifically that.
a film about an adult female lawyer.
I specifically said I thought it looked like ass, but then it turned out to be really good.
I thought, wow.
That's literally what I said.
I thought it looked like ass, but it turned out to be good. And you didn't become a teenage film critic? It sounds like what they put on the side of a bus for teenage film critics.
Somehow, I remember saying that. I don't remember what else I said because somehow I got picked as one of 3 teenage boys to go to Hollywood and film a pilot, actually.
A pilot?
Yes.
So this is after Swimming with the Sharks is completed?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a pilot.
Yes.
You were one of 3 teenage boys who got picked to go to Hollywood.
Yes. So it was me and one other guy and then an alternate. So I was one of the 2 mains that got picked to go film a pilot.
So 4 teenage boys total?
3 total.
3 total,
Yeah.
one's an alternate.
Yes.
You're not the alternate.
I'm
The
not
other
the
boy's the alternate.
Yes.
All right, and you go to Hollywood. How did you get there?
Probably my parents drove me up there.
Your parents drove you to Hollywood.
Yeah.
So you weren't all traveling together. You're just all on
Actually,
route.
wait, no, I think we were traveling together.
Oh, you're traveling together. Your parents drove all 3 kids?
I think they drove us.
All the parents drove.
No,
so-
the film crew, or somehow they picked us up all from our town, drove us up there.
But you end up in Hollywood, one of
Yes.
3 teenage boys.
Yes.
On a trip to Hollywood to film a pilot.
Yes.
2 of you will be in the pilot. One of you is an alternate.
Yes.
If something happens to one of the 2
Yes.
who've been chosen, we
Yes.
brought a spare teenage boy for our pilot. All right. Do you remember the first names of the other teenage
I do
boys?
not think
Okay,
this
so
is-
you do not remember the name of the alternate.
No.
All right. Let's call him Eric.
Okay.
And your name is John?
Yes.
And let's call, what do you want to call the other one? The other chosen child?
Bob.
Bob, John, and Eric. And you're going to film the pilot. Did you film the pilot?
I did.
What was the pilot called?
It was, like I said, it was like Siskel and Ebert for teenagers. It was like literally the exact same format.
The show
Yes.
was a film criticism show.
Yes.
A non-fiction, unscripted
Yes.
show in which you and Bob,
Yes.
with Eric off at the side, maybe they'll need me to review a movie. No, Eric? Stay there. It's just in case anything happens to Bob or John. We aren't going to need you. All right? You know what? You're here just in case. And it's just in case something bad happens. It's not something good that's going to happen. I mean, maybe it could be, like when you could win the lottery or something. You're not old enough, you're kids. And it's going to be if something bad happens to Bob or John. That's why you're here, Eric. Because the last thing we need when we're filming this pilot is for something to happen to one of these kids, and then we just have one teenager. That's not a show. We need an extra teenager, and that's why I produced this thing. I brought 3 kids. One of them is in case something goes wrong. Something happens to one of the other kids. You filmed the pilot?
Yes.
And then what happened? Nothing?
I was a deer in headlights on when the camera was pointed at me.
You froze.
I froze. So Eric got a spotlight, actually.
Eric? I gotta admit, I was feeling like a fool for Brigade. John really shit the bed. This is your seat now, Eric. This is John's seat. But we sent him back home. Did you go home before the others left?
No, we all went. They took us out for like lunch or dinner.
John, you sit over here. You over here, John. You sit there. You're just left over now. This is not. If something bad happens to John, to Bob, or Eric, then we're just fucked. I'm not going to come back to you. Okay? You're just there because we brought you here. We have a responsibility to keep you here. Eric's going to sit here. Remember any of the movies that you reviewed?
I unfortunately do not.
What would it have been around that time? Traffic?
It's
I
just
don't know.
2000. It's
Yeah.
2000, so stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. And then did anything ever happen with this pilot?
Not
So it
at
didn't
all.
matter. It didn't matter. What do you do now? You're a psychiatrist, of
Turned
course,
out better.
because
Yeah.
you're like, why? I gotta make this about other people's problems. I gotta help other people. I can't just review movies in front of a camera. I can't do that. I gotta help people. What a chilling tale. How frightening, John.
Kevin Spacey never showed up, luckily.
Kevin Spacey never showed up, so it's a happy ending. All right, I want to talk to another actor. Any other actor who's here? There were a few of you. Yes, front row. You're an actor. What are you afraid of?
Well, I guess auditions do make me uncomfortable sometimes. but-
Auditions make you uncomfortable sometimes, but I don't sense fear.
Yeah, it's not really fear.
You're not afraid, but there must be something you're afraid of. You afraid of spiders? Because we're not going to do that one again. So if that's your big fear, I'm sorry it's been taken. You're going to have to go deeper. What's your first name?
David.
David. Do you ever go by Dave?
People call me Dave.
People
It's
call
fine.
you Dave. Are you frightened that they'll call you the wrong thing?
No.
You don't get frightened when people say, "Hi, Dave."
No.
You think they know that that's me, that they mean. But you like when people say David. David.
Prefer David.
You prefer David.
Mhm.
What about Davey?
No.
You don't
I
like
don't like
that.
that.
You didn't like that at all. Davey, you didn't like that at all.
But people have called me that.
People call you Davey. What do? You let it go by, or you say, "Please don't do that. I don't like that."
I let it go by.
You let it go by. You just let it happen. They do it again and again. Hi, Davey. How you doing, Davey? You just take it. You hear it. You don't like it, but you can't bring yourself to stop people from doing it. They call you. What's the worst thing that what's a name that people have called you in a friendly way? They mean well. That you like less than Davey. Is there another version of David that you like less than Davey, or is that the worst one?
I don't don't know. I'm pretty casual about that.
You have a casual stance, even the way I'm going to mirror you, Davey. Yeah, you really don't stop people, do you? Right? So yeah, that's it, right? No dragon? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then you got over and under. Right? David. My name is David. D-A-V-I-D. It's not that hard. You're not saving any time. What's it? One extra plosive? David? Davey. Maybe it feels a little better, just go loose at the end like that. Don't close back down again. David. David.
That was the name you were given. David. Dave
Is better than Davey to you, yes?
Yes.
David? Dave. Davey. What about when people are just like, hey, buddy?
That's okay.
Better than Davey? Because they don't know any better, right? Maybe they don't know your name. Hey, buddy. Hey,
Yeah.
pal.
I prefer buddy to like
Buddy.
bro or
Bro. David, Dave. Buddy. Davey, bro. All right. And none of this scares you.
no.
These aren't in the realm of fear. I want to find out what you're frightened of, Davey.
I have a fear of falling.
Falling.
Yeah.
This is one of the more rational fears there is. How often are you in a context where you might fall?
I mean, I always like to make the distinction that I am not afraid of heights, I'm afraid of falling. So if I'm protected and I'm up in a high spot.
Right. So if you're up,
I'm
you're
fine.
in the Sears Tower,
Yeah.
but you believe the structure of this is sound. You'll just let you lean up against it. Right?
Correct.
You ever do that thing with the lunch pail guys? You know that thing?
Sitting on the
like
beam?
there was something untoward happening. You know,
Never.
the thing where it's the photo where they're all having lunch on the beam.
I would
Right?
never do
You know
that.
about this?
Yeah.
But it's safe. They got a thing now. You can go up on the roof, up high, and they strap you in. You got a little strap. And then the thing raises up, and then it turns around. You're just like, what are the lunch pail gang? You didn't do that? You
I wouldn't
up
do
there?
that. No, I've
Why not? You
seen the
don't believe
Subway
it?
advertisements and I've said no.
You've seen? Let's
Yes.
unpack this, David. You've seen Subway advertisements, and you've said no. You speak this to the ad? You look at the ad, you say no. What are you thinking? Is it
I
an
think-
internal
I think
monologue?
it.
So you never actually said it to one of the ads?
No. But if I were in the presence of another person and I was talking to them and we were
Yeah.
looking at that, I would say no.
Yeah, no. If someone's like, hey, we should do that. We should be like the lunch pail gang. Right? We'll go up there. We'll sit on the beams. We'll strap in. They'll raise the beam up, and then we pivot it out, and we look down. How's that different than you go up to the window and you do this, right? You do this. What's different?
The possibility of falling seems much more real when you're not protected. I know there's a seatbelt or a harness or something, but like, who knows?
Yeah.
I think it's all just psychological.
It's all psychological. So it's not about the distance. It's just about the lack of control. It's just about, oh, you're worried. You're worried I'm just gonna, yeah. It's all just about like, what are we gonna, it's like, that's not very far, right? Would you do this? Would you do this? Would you play around like this on a chair? Would you do this? Would you do this? Would you play around on a chair, David? Would you do this? Is this the thing you wouldn't do? Is this what scares you?
I think the distance is not high enough. It's-
Oh! Up here? Is this what? Is this what scares you? Being up here, like a chair up here, and you don't know, and you're just like, what? No, you wouldn't do that? You wouldn't sit on a chair right here, like serious, like neck break potential, right? You could break your neck. You wouldn't do that, right, David? Because you're afraid. You're afraid, David. It's not even that much higher. last time you fell, David? Because you have fallen.
Yes.
This is not a fear that comes from nowhere.
But not from a high surface that I can remember.
Yeah.
But I've tripped and fell.
You trip, little slippy trip.
Yeah.
Little slippy trip. What do you do for a living again? Did you say?
I do a couple things. I'm a bartender.
You're a bartender.
And
So
I-
you see people fall
Oh.
all the time.
Many
Yeah, give me another one as well, and they fall. Yeah, bartender, and they fall.
Yeah.
Do you see the whole fall, or is it like the Muppets for you? Is it like, give me another go? And it's never. So maybe you don't know what a fall looks like. It's like the mystery of it is what friends. You ever seen the full fall where someone just goes and they make contact with the ground, just like the full like that?
Yes.
What do you think of that? David, what do you think when you see a fall like that?
I think it's amusing most of the time, but if it's a particularly like bad fall, then I'm like,
Right.
ooh.
What's the worst fall you ever saw, David? What's the worst fall you ever saw? David, what's the worst fall you ever saw? Do you ever see The Irishman? Do you ever see the movie The Irishman? The last 30 minutes of that is like nothing but falls.
I've
It's
seen
just
The
Robert De
Irishman
Niro in a
3 times.
hallway falling down again and again and again. He falls like 40 times in 30 minutes. What's the worst fall you've ever seen, Davey?
I just remember that a friend of mine and I were leaning up against the railing of a high deck, and then the railing broke, and we fell down onto a bush.
Onto a bush. Oh, that ended so soft.
But it was about 8
prickly?
feet.
Hey, 8 feet, and the bush is probably full of sticks,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
like a bush looks soft, but it's full of prickly sticks. What else are you afraid of, Davey?
Needles.
Needles.
Like hypodermic needles.
Yeah, that's scary too. One of the things when you're an actor is they train you how to fall. You learn how to do it so it looks dangerous, but it's completely safe. I was never in danger, David. I want you to know that. I want you to know. Were you ever worried for me? Were you concerned? Were you frightened?
No.
Right, because you think
Well, when you were
think
up
it's
here.
funny when someone else falls. Right? It's just not you, right? It's not funny when it happens to you, is it, David? Is it, David? It's not funny when it happens to you.
It's not.
Well, let me tell you something. If you ever watch The Irishman, it's not funny when it happens to Robert De Niro. The last half hour of that film is not funny. If anyone thinks I want a few laughs, don't turn on the last 30 minutes of The Irishman. Unless you're David. In which case, maybe you'll think it's a barrel of laughs. I want to talk to another non-actor.
I'm a non-actor, but I was in a Kevin Spacey.
You're a non-actor, but you were in a Kevin Spacey movie.
I thought it was relevant, so I thought.
Yes, this is the kind of disclosure that I appreciate up top in a one-on-one dialogue. What was the Kevin Spacey movie?
21.
21. What's that one about?
Blackjack. Counting.
Blackjack. Also, that's when like people are fully of age, so it probably is like a horror film for him, right?
College, so there's justice.
Yeah. He's probably like, I don't mind it, but it's not my ideal. All right, let me talk because I know this person too well, and you're also dressed as Aunt Gladys from Weapons. So it genuinely just frightened me to talk to you. Let me talk to another non-actor or actor, someone who has a real fear. Yes. You? Yes. What is your first name?
Ehud.
What?
Ehud.
Ehud?
Yes.
Are you an actor or a non-actor?
Non-actor.
Non-actor. What do you do, Ehud?
Also for work, software development.
Also for work, software development. Michael, that's scary. Two software development people at the same improvised comedy. What are you frightened of, Ehud?
Physical or metaphysical?
Let's take a little further. Give me two fears. What are you frightened of physically? What are you frightened of metaphysically? In that order. Physical first.
Physical, I can be claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic. What's a scenario in which you felt claustrophobic? Because here you are, you're under the ground, you're surrounded by fellow audience members. You could be claustrophobic in here, right? You're in the back row, you're up against the wall.
You have people blocking either side of the row you're sitting in. When's a situation where you felt genuinely claustrophobic and it's been a problem?
Honestly, I don't like taking elevators.
Elevators. Because the door closes. And what if it never opens again? That's what you're afraid of, yes?
Do you have specific elevator fears? Are you afraid that the elevator will plummet?
In older buildings, when there's no way to sort of contact the outside.
Right.
there's no
That's the thing I was going to put your mind at ease. There really aren't any elevators anymore that can do that. They all have fail-safes that are built in. That's a thing that happens in movies, but it doesn't happen in any existing elevator unless it's just something that like a
No,
neighbor.
I've been in like really old buildings that still have just elevators.
But they still have a thing that will stop them. The most you can drop is about like a floor and a half. You can't do that thing in movies. The thing that happens in movies where the elevator fully drops, like it just flies down to the bottom of the building, that happens about as often as parents switching bodies with their children. It is like a similar level of real life one-to-one instances where like they made a wish and it was cursed. So what's another thing that you're frightened of in an elevator?
It's not really like, even though that is a physical experience, it's not really the physicality of like falling. It's
The
just
idea.
It's being stuck, unable to reach people, being alone.
Would you rather be in an elevator with strangers, with friends,
With enemies.
or alone? David.
I think I'd rather be with at least another person.
At least another person.
Yeah.
All right, so we've ruled it down to 3 of the 4. So
Not
not alone.
a friend.
A friend. A good friend or a casual acquaintance that you might get to know better because of being a friend. Would you rather be in an elevator with someone who's like, we know everything about each other, or would you rather be like, I know him a little, this is an opportunity?
I like that. I like that.
You like that? All right. Now, what's the metaphysical fear that you have beyond elevators?
It's similar. It's being forgotten. It's being alone.
Being forgotten, you said?
Being alone, being forgotten.
There are 2 different things. They can be interlinked.
They are.
I mean, to be forgotten is to be truly alone. That's maybe the most alone you can be, is to be completely forgotten.
It's the true death.
The true death. All of those other deaths. False. The true death is to be alone. And yet, look at me. Look where I am. No one else up here with me. I am completely alone. And I spend the whole show reaching out to find common shared humanity. I think you have identified one of the scariest things there is, and I don't have an answer for it. What do you do to fight the fear of loneliness? Have you filled your life with people that you care about?
I try to.
You tried to. Have you failed?
I've lost a lot.
You've lost a lot. Your current life, are you constantly trying to make positive connections with other people?
I try to. Yes.
How many friends do you have in the room tonight?
Unfortunately, not.
None. Do you have any friends?
In the room tonight?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I'm not trying to force anything here, but let's introduce each other. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris? You introducing each other? All right. Just now, right now we have a Bob and a John. We need an Eric in case this doesn't work out. Are you here with anyone? No. No? Okay. Let's meet each other. This is what acting is about ultimately. Making connections with other people. That is the thing. Even in a show where I am completely alone, I am constantly interacting with the memories of other people that I have known, people that I wish to know, people that I think about from my past, people that I think about that I have never encountered in real life, but I have an idea of them. And when you have an idea of a person, even if the person is not there, and this is maybe a helpful tip, the memories we have of people in the moments when we feel that when we are literally alone, when we don't have people with us, the thoughts of people that we have known, people that we wish to know, they are not a substitute for genuine human interaction, but they can be a temporary solace. It is also a way of dealing with loss, in that we never let go. You know, there's that thing they say about, like, when we lose people, that the true death, like you identified the true death as loneliness. I've also heard true death defined as the moment when the last person on earth who remembers you passes away. That is the true death. There's two different forms of true death. Acting is ultimately about truth, so this is all related to acting ultimately. These are the things that we draw on as actors. We draw on these thoughts, these memories, the feelings that we have about other people. I could not play a character if I didn't have an idea of what people are to each other. And this is also related to you, Michael, on what you said about AI, which is that ultimately AI is not a person. It never will be a person. No matter how sophisticated machine learning can become, it can never become a person. Now, if someday in the dark, deep future, machines somehow change and become different than they are today, I'll revisit that hundreds of years from now or thousands of years from now. I don't believe it can happen, but I've been wrong before. But for right now, the here and the now, Michael, I need you to fight for humanity. This is the horror that we are living in, the horror of being alone, to be with an AI, to be with a machine that purports to learn when it is just accumulating information and regurgitating information and making the same mistakes, but with none of the heart and none of the humanity. That is the true horror. Dave, Margaret, what you are to each other, despite what we witnessed earlier tonight. This is the thing that will save us. This is the thing that will save us. This is the thing that will save us. It's the connection. This is the horror of life is loneliness. The horror of life is loss. There's nothing we can do about that except hold on to our shared humanity. Try to be good to people, even people who we don't like, trying to be good to them in the hope that it will somehow make things better, even if it feels like that is a fool's errand. That is the horror that we are fighting in this world. I want to talk to one more person. I want it to be a non-actor. A non-actor over here who's willing to talk to me briefly about your fear. A non-actor over here who's willing to talk to me briefly about your fear. It will be brief because the show is about to end. Is there any non-actor here? Yes. What is your first name? Natalie. And what are you frightened of, Natalie? Rabbits. Why? Because the poops are round? I'm trying to think of specifics about rabbits. Have you ever seen Watership Down? Or read Watership Down? Never see it. Never see it. It's terrifying. Why are you afraid of rabbits, Natalie? Your neighbor had a white rabbit, and you are afraid of rabbits because you feared that rabbit. An ornery rabbit. And you live with this. How many years ago was that, Natalie? You were a little girl, and you're an adult, and you still fear the rabbit. Rabbit has cute ears, but if it's ornery, that maybe is just strange and threatening, right? It's just like unrelatable to you, this rabbit. When is the last time that you have encountered a rabbit in real life, Natalie? Over a decade has passed, which means either you will never see a rabbit again, or you are due to see one too. What would you say to a rabbit if you met one here in this room tonight? What if I were to tell you, Natalie, that we have filled the lobby of this building with feral rabbits? But all of the exits are surrounded by rabbits, Natalie. What would you do? You would face your fear? You would run screaming through the rabbits, or you would try to see if this building somehow goes deeper down into the earth, Natalie? You would scramble your way out, just as Margaret scrambled her way over to take her beverage to her waiting husband. I'm going to end with 6 questions. I need 6 people to raise their hands. No one can leave until I get 6 people to raise their hands. They're going to answer these questions. I need 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is acting? Being. Correct. There are no wrong answers in this until someone's going to impress me. Another volunteer. The first question, what is acting? Being. Yes. Where is acting?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Now I'm not even going to wait for volunteers. Why is acting?
Because.
This is so simple. When is acting?
Yesterday.
The most complicated and frightening answer yet. How is acting? How is acting? And finally, who is acting?
Everyone.
Class dismissed.